Good afternoon and welcome aboard HMS Defender, a Type 45 anti-air warfare destroyer currently operating in the Philippine Sea. We've been away from our base port in Portsmouth for over 4 months now and are due to return to the UK by the end of the year. The Rangers Charity Foundation works with charity partners each season to fund projects that have a lasting and significant impact both nationally and across the world. This year alone, Royal Navy Royal Marines Charity has provided frontline welfare grants to 126 deployed ships and units. The RNRMC has been integral in supporting the morale of the ship's company during our deployment, whilst we're away from our loved ones, our families and our friends.
The RNRMC will be supporting HMS Defender's homecoming event by providing and funding the children's medals for ship's personnel. At homecoming in Portsmouth, ship's company will be able to present these medals to their children and make that 7-month reunion all the more special.
As a lifelong Rangers supporter, it was an absolute pleasure and privilege to be invited by Rangers Football Club to attend their annual Forces Day in support of all British servicemen and servicewomen like myself. From start to finish, it was a great occasion. We were brought into the stadium through the famous Glasgow Rangers Blue Gates, where we were welcomed pitchside by Rangers staff and former players of my era, like Mark Hateley, who was only too glad to have his picture taken with all of us. I was one of the lucky servicemen that got an even bigger privilege that day. Just before half-time of the match that day, which was against Livingston FC, I was ushered by Ibrox staff through the crowds of the club deck and back inside of the stadium, where I arrived at the beginning of the famous Rangers tunnel again, this time ready to go out first onto the pitch to help carry the Armed Forces Day flag around in front of a packed Ibrox. This was a moment that will stay with me for the rest of my life. All I've got to say now, Rangers Football Club, thank you so much for the experience that you gave us all that day, and I very much look forward to coming back to Ibrox for the next Armed Forces Day. Thank you.